Yo, what two, what two? One, two, one, two. We're back for a Leo reading. Cross watchers, you're welcome. Everybody's welcome. Glad you're here. I made cuss, but I don't curse. Let's get that situated first. Bars. I had to get a little recuperating going on. You know what I'm saying? I needed that rest. I ain't gonna hold you. But I'm back. Continuing where we left off. Last reading was Cancer, yeah. So this is a Leo reading. Everything still remains as far as getting in contact with me to do a reading for you, whether that's a tarot card reading or if that's an astrological reading. Link to the website will be in the description box. I also have merch now. I also have an online mystery school, and I got 2-tier memberships on the YouTube channel. All right. So what's going on with y'all though? You know what I'm saying? Going on. I hope y'all are feeling well, joyous, and all of that. If not, you're gonna get to it. Trust me when I tell you. You know what I mean? It gets greater later. You gotta believe it though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta believe it to achieve it. I know that sounds maybe a little corny, maybe to some of you, but it should be for real. Belief is strong. You know what I mean? Even on some of my darkest days, I get back to belief, and then it's like I'm healed. I can do it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, with all that being said, let's get these cards read. Bars, because I'm nice. That's why. And this first card is going to be representative of the Leo energy. The Fool. Everybody, this card is representative of how you feel about the situation. Leo, 9 of Pentacles. In this, right here, is representative of the factors to consider regarding all of this. The Hermit, 2 major arcanas out on the board. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Okay, so what I see is already what you're thinking about the growth and the deliverance. What you do for work is actually delivering you. First word that came into my mind very strongly too, deliverance. I like that too. I like how that sounds. But here nor there, the work, be mindful, and I would say in this reading to be grateful of the work bringing you deliverance, because work is a teacher of yours. Okay? Work is a teacher of yours. That is not to be taken lightly. That's not to be taken for granted. So it's not, all right. So now that you see the fruits of your labor, right? This is the vein that you're in right now. You see how work applied gets you revenue. Like just straight, clean cut and concise, flat out. That's what it does. You get rewarded for what you put in. You see that has been actualized for you. But now it's something extensive. Now you're getting ready for something extensive of that. It's not that that's supposed to be ignored or that's supposed to be put in a back burner and say, okay, exit stage left. Not necessarily. You got to go on a journey within that is more along the lines of spirituality, so that you can, well, this is the factor to consider. This is not an outcome, but what's being asked of you is to go within to understand spirituality and how it can be correlated with working. I think I did a reading last night, when I was speaking about how the King of Pentacles in reverse didn't care for spirituality. It's just like, yo, I got the bag. What do I care about what the universe has to say, or, looking up in the sky and monitoring the stars and all that. But this Hermit card is saying distinctively, see how it's saying to look up at Saturn. You understand what I'm saying? While going within. And this is what I'm saying. Don't take work for granted. Don't take everything that work has done for you and has taught you, but instead realize that work is directly associated with that planet, with Saturn. So it was your teacher the whole entire time that you were putting in the work. That's what I'm getting from this, looking back at it. Like, okay, I dig it. I see it now. Like, you might not even been aware of this if you're not familiar with astrology and stuff like that. You might be looking at this reading and just getting on, just being privy to that knowledge, you know? Like, Saturn rules over work. Oh, okay. That's why I like to work. I got, maybe Saturn is prominent in my chart or something like that. Like, yeah, possibly. Now, what's interesting about this as well is that this Fool card is really the situation that's at hand right here, which I think is perfect for going into hermit mode, should you do so. Because remember, this is a factor to consider, the Hermit card, right? So it doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to do it. But with the 9 of Pentacles, which you're in right now, it is the ending of something. It's the ending of the understanding of you get out what you put in, to keep it in simplest terms. So this Fool's journey is like starting all over again from the beginning. So it's kind of like a reset. And I don't know if it's directly dealing with maybe changing industries. It could be that, or it could be going in another sector of the same industry. But nonetheless, it's something that's going to deal with leadership. Because I'm going to just gather that that red planet is the red planet Mars. I see the red robe on this individual, you here, associated with the red planet, and neighboring Saturn, there goes the red planet again, Mars. So taking action, Mars is exalted in the sign of Capricorn. Reason being is because it's a leadership planet. It's about the self. It's about the individual. So the reason why I'm putting emphasis on this is because whatever leap that you're about to take, you're going alone. This journey is alone. So even if it's in the business sense, and you may feel like, oh, okay, since I've achieved this much in business, I might as well delegate more responsibilities now because I'm successful enough to do so. And Spirit is saying, no, you're going this alone too. And I'm not even completely sure how you did this, but with the red robe on, I'm getting that was some you shit too. You know what I'm saying? I like to thank me, thank you very much, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. It's pretty cool. It's admirable. Admiral in a army, Mars, military. Yeah. But you're gonna have fun doing this. Just think about it. See the yellows and that's backing up that red right there. That's fun. That's joy. The carefree attitude here too. Like, this deck is just beautiful, man. I swear. But I would say there's no fear here. There's no fear here. Like, you're living comfortably and cozy with what you just created on your own anyway. So it's like you have the experience to create anything now. So it might be something new that you're starting. All of this emphasis on the red planet, on Mars, new things. Aries season, new beginnings. It's Aries season right now when you're watching this video. Well, it might not be when you're watching this video, but you get what I'm saying, right? So new beginnings are at hand. It's springtime. But you're not forgetting that this journey, this is the factor to consider. You're going to learn something spiritual this time around. All right? You're going to look at the synchronicities of life. You're going to see how that person had a conversation with you on that day, which brought this into existence. And then you're like, oh, things are connected and timelines are different. And I don't speak to them no more, but I speak to them now. And that opened up the door for this to happen. And so it's something to get excited about. and just know that these planets are guides. They are teachers, and they'll be there. Till next time.